SA Hip Hop Live with ZanD and OG. Every Thursday, 9 to 12 a.m. on Y.
Yo, the lady of the hour, Boity Appreciation Hour this was.
Yeah.
2 songs back to back. Yeah, she's featuring on them. Fair to say she's been in the game since 2018, 2019, right?
That's right.
We have her on the line as our special guest tonight. Miss Boity, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
We're good, man. Good to hear your voice. It's been a while. The last time you were here, you had just dropped Bakai.
Yeah, I remember.
How you been holding up? You been alright during this quarantine time?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been enjoying resting, sleeping in, not having to prepare for shows, and sleeping early.
Word.
So I think to a certain extent, I appreciate the time to myself that I've managed to get during this time.
Well, one thing I must say, I must be the first one to probably eat my hat and give you a huge shout out for the BET show for Own Your Throne.
On your throne, yeah.
I'm a huge fan, and I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest with you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty and I appreciate the love. Thank you so much.
There's a lot we saw from getting to know you from watching the show, your personal life, also what you're doing with the music as well, especially what you're doing with the hip hop. One thing we noticed, right, is that towards the end of the series, you were having problems with your label or dropping music or something wasn't right, but we never really, as fans of the show, we never really got, it was a cliffhanger.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. It was.
What happened?
Well, I mean, it was an ongoing issue that I've been dealing with it was on the verge of being almost 2 years. And it was more so a management and artist agreement issue that I had found myself in, and it was very bad. And obviously, I would say I have myself to blame, but I was obviously also misled and duped by the lawyer who helped me with signing the contract. So obviously, had I gone to a more honest and reliable person, I wouldn't have found myself in that situation. But I mean, now that things are out there with Def Jam and this journey that I'm on now, I'm assuming that people can tell that obviously things have finally come together. So I'm just glad. It took a long time, but yeah, nothing lasts forever. So I'm good now.
Okay.
Okay. Also on the show, we got an idea that you've made a lot of music, but you cannot release as yet.
Yes.
Does that mean the music you made under Universal is going to stay with Universal, or that's still going to go ahead and be released?
No, it's still going to get released. All the music that I have been keeping very safe and to myself is, also there was a point where obviously on my social media, I was starting to get really frustrated.
Yeah.
But I think it was also towards the end of, finalizing everything and, moving on with my life. So I started sharing, tidbits just to show people that I'm not just lazing around and just chilling and sitting on Bakai. I just wanted to show people that there is music and I've been working. I've been in the studio. It's just the situation that I found myself in. But yeah, like I said, we have moved past it, and my music will be released for sure. Yeah.
And then something else also came up. Some lady who said you bit her song. Did you entertain that, or what happened there?
That is such a weird thing, because the first time I dropped that guy, which is a long time ago, she did the same thing. She made the same claims. I haven't even heard the song, to be honest. I haven't heard what she's talking about and what claims she's making, etc. So it's very strange. But when I follow the comments and what people are saying in response to her, most of them are just saying, dude, the songs do not sound the same. Bash told me it was like, this person is seems like she's trying to ride the wave of Bakai for the sake of getting her name out there. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't entertain it, and I still won't entertain it because when the music video dropped, again, she went back and did the same thing she did when the single dropped. So it's very strange that she was waiting for an opportune moment over time, because why would you lay it to rest and then bring it up again when the song becomes popular again? It's very strange. So I don't know.
Yeah, definitely cloud chasing.
Word, nah, she was capping. I'm gonna pick sides on this one. I heard the song that she claims sounds like Bakai.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't know. Maybe it's my ears.
Nah, it doesn't sound like it.
Nah, everyone says so, and like these things. I don't think people understand that we deal with so much at one go when you're in the space, like in the entertainment space. So a lot of the things, I don't even want to give them any form of attention because they end up giving me so much unnecessary tension and anxiety.
Yeah.
So I didn't even want to listen to the song because I was like, I don't want to get stressed the fuck out and then, I don't want to get stressed out.
Yeah.
And then, getting stressed out and then also just thinking about the fact that does it sound like the song? Is it not? Like, yeah. So I didn't want to get confused. So I chose to actually not even entertain it to the point of not even listening to the song.
Okay.
So I don't know what it sounds like. I don't want to know what it sounds like. And
nah, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with it. Don't waste your time with it. Let's move on to more bigger and positive things. Where's your headspace at right now in terms of label signings? Who are you under? Are you independent? We know the Def Jam Africa thing has happened, but where's Boity as an artist?
Yeah, so at the moment I feel so much better because I definitely feel like I'm way more in control of everything that I'm doing, from the Def Jam deal to my music being released and to everything pertaining to my career. I just feel like I'm so much more in charge and more aware of everything, and I've learned so much. So my headspace is, I'm in a really good place, and because I feel like I'm in charge. I feel like I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Because I've also learned a very a very great lesson. But obviously, I had to pay my school fees, and I had to go through it because that's the only way to learn. And it's funny because I saw a clip by Kanye West where he was talking about, just ceding your life off to management and managers and this and that, and you end up losing control of what is actually happening. And people tend to get away with so much around you without you seeing what's happening. And I remember when he posted that, I resonated so much with it because I was like, gosh, I had to go through this big fight that I went through for the past 2 years for me to actually get to a point where I was like, oh, I can actually do this on my own, not on my own per se, but I don't need a massive company to do this and that and this and that. I can actually just find reliable human beings, and they don't have to own my life, but it's a collaboration. So I've learned that everything I do now is just collaborations with people, with brands, with companies, etc. Obviously I've got Dash, and that's pretty much all I need. That's because I don't need 5 million people around me, and I had to learn the hard way. Because sometimes I feel like we feel safer and we feel like we're doing the right thing, and we look better when we can say, oh, I'm signed to this agency, and I'm signed. But in actual fact, you end up losing control, and you end up not really having control over your career and your life.
All right.
Sorry, I was preaching. Yeah.
So right now, it seems like they've given you, creative control and control over your whole career. Who approached who in terms of Universal and Def Jam to get Boity signed under?
So, because of my working relationship that I had already had with Universal, obviously they came to me and they were like, look, there's this opportunity, are you interested, etc. We spoke about it back and forth. Because of the situation I had gone through, obviously I was a bit exhausted and skeptical, but I felt like the opportunity was good enough, after having gone through it properly and the right way, I just felt like the way in which it's structured and how how we planned for everything to roll out, I just felt like it made perfect sense for me at the moment. So, it looked like a good idea.
That's cool. And you know, in most cases, when American record labels sign artists, there's normally a lot of money involved. Did they put a lot of money onto the
That's not
Boity
even
brand?
goddamn business.
Was there like a nice advance?
We want to know what's in the bag. What's in the bag? What's in that bag?
No one knows what's in the bag. Let's keep it that way. It's a really good question. But I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. So what we talking? 3 albums, 7-figure deal. 2 albums, 1 album. What are we getting from Def Jam and Universal and Boity?
Well, I don't want to get into the details of it, but I can put out there that people can look forward to an album finally, which is great.
Nice.
To 1 album coming soon, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not going to say 5 million albums. Like we'll start it easy. And yeah, I don't even have an EP. I feel like I'm rushing it, but you know, it is what it is.
So you're thinking maybe drop the EP first before dropping the album?
I think I could take that route. I feel like I would feel much more confident to drop that kind of project first, like an EP, and then because I feel like I'd still be rushing into an album, even though I've been in the game for a little bit now. I just feel like it's better to take the steps of EP than album. You know? Yeah.
All right. And who are you working with now? I remember you working a lot with Nasty and as well as Reason. Who's got your back these days?
Well, I try and keep the same people with me because, well, especially if I feel like they're the ones that get my creative juices going, etc. So I haven't really expanded as much as yet. Okay. The only thing is just, like I said, collaboration. I've got a few people that I've actually recorded songs with, and they're really exciting. But I don't want to feel like I'm piggybacking or depending on a feature.
Are you gonna give us some clues? Are you gonna give us some clues about who you've been working with? Or just a young exclusive that we can look off.
Well, yeah, I have a joint with Ricky, which is really dope.
Oh, nice.
And I really dig it so much.
Okay.
And I love Ricky. So it's such a full circle moment because I remember being in his music video for one of his first songs ever. So it's really dope to have a song with him. There's a song with Big Hash and Anachi, which is really awesome as well.
Oh, yes.
And collaborating with Miss Cosmo, Moonchild. It's really cool.
That's
it's
interesting. Moonchild and Boity. That's a combo.
It is so. I feel like that track is going to be so big, and it's so good. And when I listen to it, I'm just like, what? It's so good. And I never really vouch for my songs, but this one I'm very confident in the fact that it's going to be a good one.
Okay. Have you thought about any names for your first EP or your first project that you're gonna drop? Anything maybe close to your heart?
Own Your Throne.
Say that again.
Own Your Throne. It's like
Own Your Throne. Okay.
Okay.
We get it.
Yeah.
All right. We're definitely looking forward to all the new music now that we clear with the labels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll get a song soon.
Well, of course.
Before lockdown is over, because even lockdown might not be over actually soon. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time until this lockdown is over. So yeah, in the interim, yes, we'll get something out there.
That's what's up. Me, I want a 16, Boity. I want a 16. After the lockdown, you need to come to studio and drop us a dope 16.
I'll think about it.
Come on. The last time, you said this the last time.
I'll use the time during lockdown to like polish my skills.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. It's all good. Fair enough.
That's what's up. Thank you very much for joining us. Where can people go check out the new music that's gonna come out if they want to follow you as well, and all the new stuff you're doing? You know, magazine covers. If you're acting now, we don't know.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I've got a glamour cover actually out, so
nice.
People should go and buy the Glamour magazine. It's out on sale right now. I do everything on social media, especially during now with lockdown. So on Instagram, it's at Boity. On Twitter, it's at Boity. Not really a Facebook person at the moment. Yeah, and then with music, it's always just streaming on all streaming platforms: Apple, Deezer, Google Play, Jukes, the world. Yeah.
All right, man. Shout out to you, man. 2 songs, couple of features, already signed to Def Jam. I know a whole lot of ladies are hating right now.
It's all love.
SA Hip Hop really appreciates you, Boity. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out
Thank
one
you so
time.
much.
That's Boity. She's out the building.
From Y to the world.
Luanda.
Keep it locked to your favorite station. Y.